as I tell you guys how I met my fiance. Disclaimer, if you're against selling that cat and putting a price on your kitty.
What's going on, guys? BMS back with another video. You know what it is. All right, guys, so today we got to talk about this interesting video. Okay, so we have this self-proclaimed 304 who apparently is selling the box for $1,000.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay, now with all the rights, equality, marching, the whole feminist movement, things of that nature.
All my life I had to fight.
Apparently she is resorting to selling that box.
As I tell you guys how I met my fiance. Disclaimer, if you're against selling that cat and putting a price on your kitty, I suggest you exit, because over here we got a price, baby. Okay. I am just doing the final touches on my makeup because honestly I filmed this video and then I was like, oh, let me film it again. People come on my comments all the time and they're like, be honest, you were out selling that cat and that's how you met him. And I was, because I have no shame in having a price on my kitty cat.
All right, so let's just pause right here, okay? She's about to explain to modern women, hey, just starting and bopping, $1,000, sell your body, sell your soul. What else? Over-sexualize yourself, right? You're gonna trip, land, and fall on a high-value guy, okay? Now, I'm not saying the guy in the video necessarily is high value, but she's basically feeding into the delulu that a lot of these modern women have when it comes to this topic. But let's keep going.
I met my now fiance at one of my favorite hotel bars that I used to go to in Boston. I was actually waiting for my friend because she and I were gonna go a little bar hopping. So as soon as I walked in and sat down, I think I was sitting down for probably like 2 minutes. He walks in with his guy friend. Immediately they walk up to me. First thing he said was, can I buy you a drink? Take notes, ladies. That is how a gentleman approaches a woman sitting at the bar. He didn't ask me my name. He didn't ask me what I did for a living. He didn't ask any of those things. He just asked me what I wanted to drink. And the bartender was making our drinks. I excused myself to the ladies' room and I wanted him to see my legs because my legs were out and I was looking good, okay? And when I came back, the sitting arrangements had changed because originally his friend was sitting next to me and he was sitting on the other side to his friend. And when I came back from the bathroom, him and his friend had exchanged seats. So I obviously caught game because I'm like, okay, so obviously he really likes me, which is fine because he was the one that was swiping the car.
All right, so let's just pause right here. And this is why I say to keep your initial investment low, especially when you're going on that first date, okay? Because the whole purpose of going on that first date is to identify, who that person is and if their values line up with yours. Okay, could you imagine you take a woman on a fancy date, come to find out she's selling that cat for $1,000, right? Chances are that's not gonna align with your core values when you're looking for a girlfriend or for a wife. But let's keep going.
Then at this point, my friend walks in, he offers to buy my friend a drink, and we're hanging out, we're getting to know each other, and at the end of the night, he asks me if I want to come back to his place. And obviously I told him it was gonna cost him because I'm sorry, you just met me. So if you're gonna assume I'm going to be a hoe that gets paid, I'm not a free house. And he told me that, that wasn't something that he does and he doesn't carry, that amount of cash on him. But he then proceeds to tell me that he would still like to get to know me and take me out to dinner one day.
Why? Like, why would you want to take a 304 out on a date? Okay, let's just cut to the chase. Okay, well, what's the point of whining and dining a 304, right? If you're saying, hey, this is who I am, this is my going rate, there's really nothing else to talk about, right? It's either you're gonna pay the going rate or have a good day. I don't get why he would actually want to go on a date, because I'm assuming the dates is not going to be subtracted from the initial $1,000, right? I'm pretty sure she's gonna want to be wined and dined. Plus, he's gonna have to pay the $1,000. I'm not too sure how that works, but let's keep going.
Most men are threatened by women that have a price on their kitty. So I was actually surprised to hear him say he would still like to take me out to dinner, even though I turned him down or told him that it was going to cost him some coins if I was to go home with him. When I gave him my number, I did not really think that he was going to like actually reach out. A week later, he reached out and he asked me out to dinner on our first date. Keep in mind, he met me during my birthday month. We met like 3 weeks before my actual birthday, and for my actual birthday, I was going to Morocco. We went on our first date, and then we went on our second date a week before I was supposed to leave for Morocco. So he already, asked me out for our third date, but because it was my birthday month, I told him that I wasn't going to go on a third date with him unless he was going to have a gift for me, because it's my birthday month. You are courting me. You want to take me out. You want to spend time with me. What do I look like spending time on my birthday month with a man who's not going to buy me a gift?
Anytime you're dating a woman that says it's her birthday month, yeah, that's a red flag, okay? Because she is going to expect you every single weekend to take her out and make her feel like a princess. I don't know about you, but your birthday comes once a year, okay? Hey, I don't mind, doing something nice for you on your actual birthday, but for me to celebrate your birthday 30 days, on average 30 days in a month, it's ridiculous.
And once again, he wasn't offended by that, and he said, of course, he could do that on our third day. So we went out to eat, and then he was like, would you like to go back to my place? On this day, I said, of course. Also, my gift was at his house. I wanted to see what the gift was. So we go to his house. He got me this cute Louis Vuitton purse with this Chanel perfume. Also a basket filled with like masks, chocolate, little things that girls like. Like, he literally put a lot of thought into it, and I was like, that is so sweet. And then he wanted to kiss me, and I was like, baby, relax. Hold on, we need to talk about it. I was like, what are we doing? And so he then proceeded to ask me to be his girlfriend. But like I said, I was thotting and bopping, so I had a roster of men that were taking care of me, paying my bills, buying me nice things.
You can't make this shit up, okay? This guy bought you a nice bag, wined and dined you, did all the things that women claim they want men to do, right? They claim that, men aren't doing it, even though chivalry, women killed it, arguably. And you can't kiss him, you can't hug him, right? Like, you can't make this shit up.
Get me on vacation. So I told him that there was no way I could give him exclusiveness unless he was willing to take care of everything that these other guys were taking care of, which was my bills, my, car, everything. And once again, he wasn't threatened by it, and he agreed. Said, of course, that's something that he can do. I then was like, okay, I'm going to be your girlfriend. And so then I became a stay-at-home girlfriend, and I didn't have to go out and thot and bop anymore, because I had him paying my bills. Time I had my own place. He had his own place. We did not start really living together until after we got engaged. And even after we got engaged, I still lived in my own place for a while. You guys like to hear the story about how I got him to propose to me? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, that is how I met my now fiance. Moral of the story is, don't let anybody tell you that your past is going to determine your future. And a man that really loves you is going to love you regardless of what you did and the mistakes that you made in the past.
All right, guys, so there you have it. The playbook on how modern women keep other women single. Okay, the sad reality of this situation, modern women are going to view this and think this is the playbook on how to get a high value man. Okay, this is only going to fuel the delulu, the echo chamber that modern women think that they can get away with in 2024. And the sad reality is, these particular modern women are going to find a weak guy. They're going to find a simp that is going to bend the knee and have a scarcity mindset on what he can actually attract. Okay, because if this guy had an abundance mindset, he's working on himself mentally. Okay, because it seems like he has the financial, but you know, as we know, the financial doesn't make the man. The financial, if anything, highlights who you really are. If you were a simp before the money, you're gonna be a bigger simp after the money, right? The money's gonna highlight what you are. All right, guys, so let's read some of these comments. First commenter says, mental illness disguised as some type of women empowerment or feminism is very prevalent in 2024. All right, so next commenter says, women who use a sugar daddy's achievements as a badge of honor when they have done nothing but lay on their backs to be a part of it. All right, so next commenter says, you came on the internet just to embarrass yourself and your man. All right, so next commenter says, ladies, please do not let her be your example. Says, take notes and proceeds to provide unimpressive example of what not to do. All right, so next commenter says, first mistake is she left her damn drink with strangers. All right, so next commenter says, your husband is a trick. Trick. All right, so next commenter says, so y'all mad because she didn't give her cat away for free and found a man that put her in a luxury lifestyle. It's her cat and they are happy. All right, guys, so let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I mean, ultimately, she's able to do what she wants. I mean, if she wants to sell her body for $1,000, 2,000, it is what it is. My only gripe is when she is influencing younger women or just women in general to kind of follow in these footsteps. I think it's a very dangerous message. And, you know, when you're kind of in this profession of selling your body, not only can it be very dangerous, but there could be permanent consequences psychologically as well as physically in these types of situations. You know, you're basically influencing women to, you know, pretty much sell themselves, and they're gonna trip, fall, and land on a high value guy. Okay, chances are in these kind of scenarios, 9 out of 10 times, you know, a guy's either gonna get in and get out, or you're ultimately going to end up with a simp, right? You're gonna end up with a guy that you don't actually really want. Okay, that simp is, you know, going to facilitate a lifestyle that you think you deserve. And then you fast forward 10, 15, 20 years later, you ultimately end up leaving that guy for somebody that you actually want. Okay, it's a vicious cycle, but let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And until next time.